Hey guys, good morning. In this video, I'm going to share with you a recipe for canning apple juice. And if you want to press your own apples and get your own apple juice by pressing apples, I have a post about that. And then if you are interested in pressing your own apples, I have a post to share with you about how to get 4 times the amount of apple juice out of an apple press. And I'm going to share all that in this video. I'm Jenny, and I blog at the Domestic Wildflower, and I love sharing homemade foods and crafts with beginners, and it's apple season. Pumpkin, boring. Apples, awesome. I love apples. I love fall. It's like one of my favorites. And if you are a person who wants to get into pressing your own apples, or you have some apple juice available to you, either gifted or given to you, or you can purchase some from an orchard, I have a blog post on my blog, The Domestic Wildflower, and it's called Canning Apple Juice Recipe, and it's exactly like what it sounds. It can be adapted for any quantity of juice that you either press yourself or are given or buy. And it's really super beginner friendly because apples are naturally high in acid, which means they're super safe. It's a super safe, easy thing to can for your very first time, and it's super fast. Canning juice is like the fastest thing you can do because you just have to bring it to a boil and put it into the hot jars or warm jars, and then put it into your water bath or your steam canner rack. And I have a step-by-step tutorial in the post that tells you exactly what to do and how to do it and when to do it. And in the post, there's a free download of the recipe and an equipment checklist, so you would have everything you would need to get started. If this was your very first canning recipe that you ever did, you could dive in and do it. In the canning apple juice recipe post, I also share about how you can get started with pressing your own apple juice. I had wanted to get into pressing my own apple juice for kind of a long time because we have apple trees at my dad's ranch. Just tons of big, cool, old apple trees that, you can make all the applesauce in the world, but you can only eat so much applesauce, right? And I've been wanting to get into getting a press for a long time. And so I did a bunch of research and read up on it, and I learned a lot. And in the post, The Best Apple Press, I share with you the things that you need to consider before you dive in and purchase an apple press. It's kind of a significant purchase, and it's kind of a big thing to buy. Like, apple presses aren't super small, right? But in the post, I share with you the things to consider and then my recommendation for which press to get. I got one from Pleasant Hill Grain, and it's easy to clean. It's something I can lift up by myself and move if I need to, which I do need to. And like I said, it's easy to clean, so I can move it to where the hose is, or I can move it to where the apples are, move it into the woodshed for storage. But not only is it lightweight, it is so well built and sturdy, and just a really well-made press. And then thirdly, also connected to these posts, is a post about the Maximizer apple grinder. So, if you're thinking about pressing apples and how to do that and learning about that, it might seem like, oh, crap, well, I have to buy a grinder. What the heck's an apple grinder? Do I really need that? That seems like maybe overwhelming and like a big drag. But an apple grinder grinds up or pulverizes the apples, and you get 4 times the amount of juice in just by pulverizing them first. And if it was like a little bit more juice, I would probably skip it. I'm a corner cutter, honestly. But by getting the Maximizer apple grinder from Pleasant Hill, it was incredible how much juice was just pouring out of the apples. It made it so that when I was running the press, and I'm just like an average girl, I don't have significant upper body strength, I was able to press the apples easily, and the juice just came right out. So those are the 3 posts I wanted to share with you this morning. the apple juice canning recipe, the best apple press, and the maximizer apple grinder. You can, of course, just can apple juice if you buy it or get it. Come by it somehow. And you can dive into the other 2 posts if you're interested in pressing your own juice. If you have any questions, send them my way, but hopefully those 3 posts will be really helpful this fall.